Still I ask myself, are we our game? It's not logical, but you contemplate, are we am I?
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? It's a calm and breezy winter night. Oh, nope, that's Hayden's breathing. That's Hayden's breathing into his headset. That's what I hear. Hi, Hayden. It's gonna be a fun one, isn't it? Yes. 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 Steve Dangle here on the STPN YouTube channel. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Goodness gracious. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Sedin Magic with a really important comment. It says, "Let's go!" And they make a good point. Francois Labelle saying, "Fighting for love. Fighting for love. Raise me up." It's Al Rowe in Aberdeen. Adam and I went to high school with him. Did you know that? Have we talked about that yet? The Fighting for Love song that we play before every stream? We went to school with the singer, Al Rowe, whose band Aberdeen was featured in King Rock 2. And now he travels. He travels with the music. I always forget who he travels with. I keep saying Jewel, but I don't. Now I don't think it's Jewel. You can actually see him perform. He has a website. You can click on shows. There you go. I miss Al. I haven't talked to Al in a while. Stay in touch with your friends, everybody. Sedin Magic says, "Go Canucks, go! Time to play spoiler." No, it isn't. Francois Lebel gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Cassie says, "Hi, Steve." Cassie sent a present. Wait, I gotta. Okay. Your address is on here. I will rip that off. There you go. Cassie sent a present, and I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to open it on the stream at some point. Should I just do it now? Should I just open it now? We do still have the national anthem. Maybe I'll just open it now. Cool Man Lanny. Are we going to cook tonight, shit? There's a lot of all caps. I got your letter also, Cassie, but I'll keep that between you, me, Adam, and Jesse. Turning the tables. Please win and help us get Stenberg. So this is interesting. Gavin McKenna, everyone is souring on. And people are starting to talk about, is it Ivor Stenberg? Really good player. Really, really, really good player. Did you put a $2 Steve on Camp scoring? No, because I don't like betting against the Leafs. But also, David Kampf has 2 goals and 3 points in 22 games with the Canucks. And everyone is full of dread. Guess who's back? Willie's back. Tell a friend, says Lana. Mihailovich. I said the full government. Willie is back. We don't know yet, or maybe we do by now. Hayden, maybe you could look at the lines. Is Jake McCabe playing? He was warming up. He was a game time decision. He took warm up. Philip Myers also took warm up. There's no word yet. Okay. He seemed to be fine, but no word yet. Well, of course he seemed to be fine. You can open the letter if you want. It's fine. Yeah, but then I got to read. All right. This is a present from Cassie. Let's get some Cassie clans going in the chat. Well, he has to score now. How did this get made? And oh my goodness, this cost you 17 American dollars. Thank you, Cassie. This is, what's the name of the patriarch of the Addams family? What's his name again? He looks like him. Morticia and right? What's his name? What's his freaking name, Hayden? No, it's Gomez. Gomez Adams. Yes. He looks like Gomez Adams. He looks like what is that 0 doing on the screen? Whoa. Hayden's dealing with issues. Steve! Random, but you should check out Patty Gyal in Ajax. Great beef patties. Did I drive by Patty Gyal recently? Wait. Patty Gyal. Did I drive by this? I remember seeing it. Or did I see this? I think I saw it. Harwood and Ontario Street. Oh, it's just north of the highway. I was just there. All right. I'll check out Patty Gyal. Where did I order from recently? I got Caribbean. I think it was Jamaican. But I do got to say, I did get hit with a Wina Avdat. I don't know if you've ever seen that sketch. I ordered on Uber Eats, and this like never happens. They're like you ever get the notification like, yeah, something you ordered, they don't have it. You got to order something else. Never happens to me. And I ordered Jamaican, and they're like, come on, Steve. Because it was dinner. You got to order early in the day. Who are the guys who do that sketch? They have a show on Crave now. Office Movers? Office Movers. Yeah, The Office Movers. Came out in 2024. It's on Crave. Absolutely. Anyway, geez, that's how ADHD works. I'm going to check out Patty Gyal. That was exactly the reaction I wanted. Thank you, Cassie. I got very distracted by Patty Gyal. But this is terrifying. Thank you. Howdy. 1-0 Bolts. Cooch got it. Thank you, Meme Empress. Campton Matthews, goal for my parlay. Go Leafs go. Neon Trish. Hi, Steve. Not trying to put anyone on the spot. I got second in Spark Trivia in December and had a question about a Canada-only prize note. Oh, my God. Is info.stpn the correct email? Just wanted to make sure. Who's on the chat tonight? Is it Robert? It's Justin? Oh, it's Justin. I'm an idiot. Yeah, okay. Justin's on it. Don't you worry. We'll figure it out. TJ Hooker 05 says, hi, Steve. Hi. Hayden's putting some statisticals on the screen. Leafs power play still at just 16%, but grain of salt because that's just over the course of the entire season, obviously. It's been pretty good recently. Penalty kill, 84.5, which isn't bad. It's actually fourth in the NHL, but it's been even better than that because it wasn't very good at the beginning of the season. Face-off percentage of the best team in the league, Canucks, 23rd. Goals for, Leafs 7th. That's pretty good. Goals against, 22nd. That's not. It's getting better, but that's not. Canucks, second last in goals against, 27th in goals for. Listen, Leafs are 6-0-2 over the last 8. They've crawled their way into Eastern Conference relevance. You got to win this game. You got to win this game. You're on home ice. You got Willie back. Now, the Canucks have obviously had a bit of a nightmare season, but strangely enough, since trading Quinn Hughes, they've had some bright spots. Now, they're 3-5-2 in their last 10. They've lost their last 2, and they're still dead last in the West. Tied for dead last in the West. Cannot stop a puck, as Hayden says. Oh, they're tied for dead last in the league. Man, this sucks. The bottom 3 teams in the NHL, all Canadian. I hate seeing that. Also, they're all in the Western Conference, so it does nothing for me. If it was the Habs and Sens, it'd be useful. Yeah, dude, that sucks. The Flames have 42 points. They're tied for third last with the Blues. Jets have 37 points in 43 games, and so do the Canucks. They have identical records, the Jets and the Canucks. But none of that matters once the puck drops, which it's about to here in Toronto. Thatcher Demko, 8-9-1, 902 save percentage. It's not even that bad considering the circumstances. And Joseph Woll, 9-4-2 with a 916. He's been spectacular. Heather, the Avs fan, pretend I'm an American from Colorado who's lived in 4 different countries who doesn't know what a beef patty is. Then don't pretend. Go into Monday's game. Beef patty? Yeah, Hayden just goes God's greatest creation. Top 5? It's good. It's good stuff. Puck is dropped in Toronto. Scott Lawton actually loses the opening draw after going 19-1 the other day against Philadelphia. Steve Dangle here on the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends this stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Now it's Riley and Carlo as the D pair on the ice for the Leafs. Do we know if Jake McCabe is playing? Canucks fire it from the point, gobbled up by Joseph Woll, and we get a stoppage in play. Zeev Buyum, bright new Canuck on the ice. Thoughts on the Nuts Bruins Rangers game earlier. So if you didn't know this, the Bruins beat the Rangers 10-2. Pasternak had 6 assists. Marat Kuznetsov had 4 goals and 1 assist. 26% of the goals and 13.8% of the points Marat Kuznetsov has ever gotten in his over 130 game career came today. Crazy. Old Slick Travels, Gripper Nation are always lurking. Leafs won the D-zone draw. Got to get out of your zone, though. Michelli, some shifty skating. Does it. Gains the zone. Finds Willie. Tries to find Michelli. Doesn't work. Willie back in the lineup. Here's Max Sasson on. Gloved by Woll, and we get another face-off. Francois Labelle says, go Habs, go. Block him. No, I'm kidding. Dominic, one of the few times I say this, but I hope the Leafs lose. How dare you? Cassie, Steve just doesn't want to read the whole note because he saw how bad my handwriting is. It's true. Also, Steve, there are other players if you want a gift idea for Drew. Did you just say testicles on screen? I did now. I've been here 8 years, but I guess 19 months is old Slick Travels. Final score prediction. 4-2 Leafs. Offside against the Leafs. Sorry, I'm just catching up to a ton. Speaking of catching up to a ton, 2-1 Bolts. Hat-trick watch for Kucherov. Thank you, Meme Empress. Leafs win that face-off in their zone. OEL. McCabe! There he is. He's in the lineup. Matthews putting pressure on. Stolen off Pettersson by Domi. Shot from Nyes goes wide. Well wide. Nyes takes out his man. Matthews. Cross ice to Domi. Matthews drives the net. Domi waiting for reinforcements here. Can't quite. Oh, Matthews, turnover. Oh, the Leafs just put it wide. And we're going to get a call here. Oh, no. Leaves too many men on the ice. So wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. The Leafs are going to the box. Nuts. Just FYI, Max's last name is pronounced Sassone. Oh, everyone's been calling him Sasson. I'll say Sassone. Well, Leafs need to kill this one. Face off in their zone. Lawton wins it back. Can the Leafs get out of their zone? Not yet. They do now. I just realized I haven't heard anything on Murmis in a while. Any word on his condition? I think he's on the ice. Not in this game. Seeing Stolarz on the ice today was a sight for sore eyes. Not that the goaltending's been bad, but I like Stolarz. Shot! Stopped by Wool. Carlo. Can't quite clear it out. McCabe gets it out and down the ice. 1:20 to go on this power play. Justin, how annoying was it that I was like, who's in the chat tonight? Justin was at my house today. Whoa! That puck was deflected just wide of the Leafs net on a bit of a fluky one. Sherwood. Unreal season for him. Benoit, good stick. Canucks behind the net. Throw it in front. It's at the point. It's shot. It's blocked. It's cleared. 40 seconds to go in this penalty kill. Every time there's a too many players call, the it's effing embarrassing Letterkenny clip plays in my head. That's a valid reaction, honestly. Pettersson knocked to the ice by Carlo. Leafs clear it. They try to create something shorthanded. Doesn't work. Here come the Canucks. Good job by Lawrence. He clears it. 10 seconds. And this is shaping up to be a pretty good kill here. It's Nick Robertson serving the minor. Leafs kill it. Canucks try the wraparound. Wool saves it. They'll cover up. The Bruins-Rangers game felt like a harbinger. I fully expect every other game to have some kind of weird thing going on. Never know. Face off in the Leaf zone. Canucks out shooting the Leafs 4-0. Stetcher up the ice. High pass for Nyes doesn't work. Here come the Canucks as they clear the zone and get back in. That's Kampf. Ah! Number 64, look out. Look out. Matthews blocks that. Stetcher, hard on his man. Canucks lose the zone. Myers after it in his own zone. Well up the ice. Doesn't hit its target. Wool out of the net to play it. Carlo. Tavares deep in his own end. Riley. Oh, the linesman just got crushed. Or was that the ref? Sorry, that was the ref. Michelli. Riley. Oh! That was almost knocked into the Canucks net by one of their own players. Goes wide of Wool, and with 15-15 to go in the first, it's an icing against the Canucks. What happened there? That was a spinny pass by Riley. Oh, and that was O'Connor. Is that Drew O'Connor or Logan? I never know which brother is who. Almost knocks it into his own net. Ozone draw for the Leafs. It's Tavares. Wins it back, but to a Canuck. It is Drew O'Connor. Thank you. And Logan is on the Avalanche. Drew would be mad I didn't know that. Stretch pass for Riley. He misses the corner. Not by much. Canucks clear the zone. OEL thought he held it. Oh, what a great strip by Willie in his own end. Here he comes. Willie passes. Tavares has to retrieve it. Gets it to Willie. Geez, Willie's dancing. He looks healthy, eh? Has the puck knocked off his stick, though. And now here come the Canucks. Potentially a break. Tavares very smartly plays it back to Wool. Played behind the Leafs net. OEL. Chelly was trying to tell OEL to hold on to it. He finds Robertson, who skates back. Now he's skating up. Now he's looking for friends. They get it deep. Cowan. Robertson lays a hit. Leafs can't quite hold the zone here. Myers puts it deep. Waugh back. McCabe. Up the ice. Robertson hits Waugh. Waugh. Wah. Robertson. It's at the point. Stetcher. Waugh. Looking for someone in front. William takes the body. Can't quite center it. Benoit keeps it alive. Waugh. Robertson couldn't get the shot off. Canucks really having trouble here. They clear it now, though. Up the ice. Benoit, I don't know what happened to that pass. I think it might have hit the ref. Here come the Canucks. And that one goes wide. I think Wool might have got a piece of it. That was either an awful pass by Benoit or it hit the official. Leafs first line breaking out of their zone. Stetcher dumps it for Matthews. Nye's in there helping him out. Domi helps create a turnover. Drops it for Nyes. Nyes and Ekman Larson get their wires crossed, so the Leafs have to go back and get it. Shots 5-0 for the Canucks. Doesn't feel like it. They've already had, I would say, at least a couple scoring chances. Just no shot. Matthews, here's one. Can't get the shot on goal. But he draws a call. That would have been sick, right? Yeah, Hayden's like, I almost fell out of my chair, dude. Kampf hat trick tonight? No! Too many men, I guess old habits die hard. Yeah, dude, I swear they got a ton under Babcock. They got a ton under Keefe. Now they're getting not quite as many under Berube. Oh, Hayden goes, yeah, funny it's the game where Willie comes back. He is one of the worst line changers in the NHL. I hate watching him line change. But he's been dazzling tonight. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. And this stream is brought to you by Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Download the Bally Bet app and register with the promo code Go to the Nets. Make your first deposit. Choose a bet and submit a wager of at least $10. Now, you're going to have to lock in for these instructions. If your bet wins, you'll get a bonus based on the odds of your wager. So if the odds are greater than or equal to minus 500 and less than plus 300, receive $50 in bonus bets. If your odds are greater than or equal to plus 300 and less than plus 900, receive $200 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to plus 900 receive $400 in bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description below. I must mention, offer is void in Canada. If you're in Ontario, simply click the link in the description below to see what Ballybet has to offer. Isn't anybody going to see if the linesman is okay after that fall? Yeah, I was expecting a follow-up there also. Consider Camp hat trick is funny. I consider that to be an act of aggression. How dare you? Last 6 games, over 80% of Matthews' chances are hitting the net. They just showed that stat on Sportsnet. He's looked great. And now we got a ozone draw. The Leafs don't win it. Canucks need to get out of their end. And Pettersson gets it out and down the ice. Wool out of his net to play it. Leafs 0 for 5 on the power play in their last 3 games, says Chris Cuthbert. Riley can't hold on to that puck. Come on. That was a good entry, too. Here's Willie. Austin. Willie. Austin. Willie. Oh, and a goal. Yuck. William Nylander in front to Matthias Maccelli. What a passing play from the Leafs. The entry, the give and go, the finish. And the Leafs, on their second shot of the game, 8 minutes in, make it 1-0 Toronto. Goodness gracious, what a play. And Nylander hasn't missed a beat. If anything, that little break did him some good. Demko did get a piece of it, but Maccelli scores, and Panama is the goal song tonight. So I hope the Leafs score 12. I listen to Panama on my way to hockey on Sundays. When Leo and I play hockey in the basement, we play Panama, his request. When we're on our way to his hockey, we play Panama. In this house, Panama is the hockey song. Sherwood, that goes off the side of the net. Kampf helps create a turnover. It's behind the Leafs net. Benoit battling for it. It's at the point. McMahon putting pressure on McMahon. Oh! O'Connor tried. Was that between the legs? And Wool, I think, pulled it off the line. Wow, that happened in the blink of an eye. And that would have been nasty. I think Bouillon put that off the end boards on purpose. Oh, it went through the legs. Do you think he did that on purpose, Hayden? Or did he just miss? Yeah, he did that on purpose. Oh, that's right. Bouillon's a former Wild player, and he did that on purpose. Okay, you miss Bouillon, but like Quinn Hughes, right? He did that play with Kaprizov all the time, so saith Prod Hayden. He says, but Kaprizov finished because he's a little bit better than Drew O'Connor. Puck goes out of play. We'll get another draw here. Old Slick Travel says, take my money. Well, thank you. I will. Thomas Latank Engine, met you at No Frills yesterday. Thanks a lot again. I did not go to No Frills yesterday. Who the hell did you meet? You mean at some point? I've met people at No Frills. I'm not saying that out loud, Hayden. How dare you? That does happen a lot, though. McCabe up the ice for Willie. He dumps it. Oh, icing. Willie, that wasn't very good. 10:20 to go in the first. Justin Drake, 2030 Winter Classic, Lake Placid, New York, for the 50th anniversary of the 1980 Olympics. Minnesota versus Boston, because St. Paul and Boston University players made up most of the USA team that year. Damn, Justin. Cook with a little bit of gas, why don't you? That's such a cool idea that you know the NHL is never going to do it. Herodic! That gets blocked, noted Alan Walsh client. That shot is blocked, and it goes all the way down the ice. Michelli chasing after it. And that puck goes out of play. 10:04 to go in the first. Shot 6-2 for the Canucks. Score 1-0 for the Leafs. You take that stat line every time. Ooh, Hayden going, who's one Canuck you'd want on the Leafs? Well, friggin' love Kiefer Sherwood. I love that player. But the real answer is Zeev Buium. Their decor is, if it's healthy, I like it. But it is old and sometimes has trouble moving the puck. And Buium ticks a lot of boxes. Skates well, moves the puck, is not old. I mean, Buium is, I think, the answer. Max Domi battling for it. Matthews almost had a chance in front, lost the puck. Oh, he's getting a call here for hooking, and he got held onto. He's barking at the ref that he got held onto, and he's absolutely right. Power play for the Canucks coming up. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. Wes Richard sent 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you, Wes. Sedin Magic, at least the Leafs actually scored against the Canucks in their own barn this year. Did the Leafs get shut out by the Canucks last year? That was that game where every Canucks fan, apart from just being absolutely euphoric, tried to tell me like Pettersson is now a Selke guy. And I had to be like, I don't think he is. Hayden's being mean. That's that Western Conference hatred in you. Elias Pettersson. There was a while he wasn't even the best Elias Pettersson on the Canucks. He's having a 11 goals, 26 points in 35 games. Listen, you just have to, as long as you acknowledge that you're grading him on a curve. Like, I was looking at Matthews, who was getting a lot of criticism this season because he's been beneath his standard. He has 34 points in 37 games, which is better, and 21 goals, which is better. Both guys who, I mean, Matthews makes 13 and a quarter, Pettersson makes 11.6. They've both had nightmare seasons compared to what their standard is. But like Pettersson, oh man, he had 102 points once. 40 goals, no times. Do I get Cowan or Stollers on my Knights jersey? London Knights. I was like, what joke is this that I don't get? Cowan. Nah, they still might trade him. Wait. 30 seconds gone here in this Leafs penalty kill. One-timer. Sherwood from Petey. Stop by Wool. Canucks get it back, though. Petey! Stop by Wool. Hayden pointing out you could just get Marner. You could. Kadri. Boland. What's his name? Scott Harrington. I'm trying to think of London Knights who played for the Leafs. Just get a Mark Hunter jersey. Minute 20 to go here. Under 9 minutes to go in the first. Lawton on the faceoff dot. He wins it back, but the Canucks come up with it, and they drive the net. Leafs clear the net front, and they clear the zone. A bouncing puck makes it difficult on the Canucks, and now they got to re-rack. McCabe. McMahon. Petey holds the zone. DeBrusk. Petey. Can't center it. McCabe swats it away. Sherwood to the point. Whoop. Stetcher off the wall to himself. Didn't quite work. I like the idea, though. Canucks keep it alive. Work it around to Petey. 30 seconds roughly to go here in this Canucks power play. Working it around. Shot. That goes out of play. 8:01 to go in the first. 25 seconds to go in this power play. Oh, Tavares Knights jersey. Maybe he met Hat Guy at No Frills. I love that. Face off. Leafs win that back. Carlo around, but no one's there. Booyam loses the point. It's been a bit of a jumpy puck tonight. Hronik, hard around. Wool slows it down. Carlo battling his man. Benoit trying to help him out. Final seconds of this kill. Leafs will get it out with control. They have numbers here. Lawton. Cross for Matthews. Oh. Lawton and Lorentz relishing some ice time with Matthews. Matthews stopped by Demko. Down the ice. Riley to retrieve it. Lorentz battling for it. OEL. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Oh no! Too many men again? No way. And the first thing Craig Simpson says is that is all William Nylander. We are really running the Willie gamut. The sexiest pass you've ever seen leading to a goal, followed by the laziest change you've ever seen. And that's all Willie. And he's not. Why isn't he serving it? Make him serve it. Who's serving it? All right. It's the third Canucks power play of the period. If the Leafs don't get out of this period with the lead, it'll be their own fault. Like, that's ridiculous, guys. 3 power plays and 2 of them are for too many men? That's unacceptable. Canucks hold the line. Willander. PD. Ooh, his pass is picked off and the Canucks have to re-rack. Minute 40 to go here. It was good from McCabe. Drop pass. PD. PD loses the handle. Wah gets it all the way down the ice. Leafs second in the league for too many men penalties, they just said on the broadcast. Come on. Brock Besser, Kiefer Sherwood, Besser, Wielander, DeBrusk, stop by Wool, rebound. DeBrusk gets it to Petey. Wah stops him at the blue line, gets it all the way down the ice. Under a minute here, 55 seconds. And it's perfectly in the trapezoid zone in the corner, so Demko can't even play it. Sassone. Speed. Hard around for Hronik, who loses it, and Lorentz is after it. He's going to win this race. 35 seconds. You can only slow it down for a minute. That's okay. Here comes Hronik. Gains the zone. Carlson. Hronik. DeBrusque. Bowie, I'm sorry. Oh, Wool makes the save. Sorry, Cuthbert made the mistake, and so did I. Trivia is open, by the way, for first intermission. Link in the chat, link in the description if you'd like to play. Rennet Mon. When was the last time charging was charged to a player, Steve? Half trivia, half I can't remember. Dude, I don't remember the last time I saw it called. Tavares, of course, says Doug Lee fan. That's for the Knights jersey. Oh, and then my stream crashed. So I will get back to the chat in a moment. Leafs win the draw, can't clear it. They get it around. Leafs kill the penalty. Canucks still have it, though. Cowan was serving the penalty. Nice. Great pass to Cowan. He dumps it for himself. He should have lots of energy. Geez, anyone who's not on the penalty kill tonight should have fresh legs. Oh. I thought the Leafs were about to get another one. Cowan to Matthews. Matthews to OEL at the point. Down low, looking for the tip from Cowan. Couldn't get it. Canucks are going to ice the puck here. And what a break for the Leafs. 4:17 to go in the first. Shots are 10-3 for the Canucks. But if you're just tuning in, it's because the Leafs have taken 3 damn penalties, killed them all. And the Leafs got 1 shot on the power play, and that was all they needed. They scored. When is the Sharks truther building the teal closet? It's not in the budget yet. Tavares looking to take the draw against David Kampf. Jump scare. Kampf wins it. Myers. I think the Canucks just iced it again. Yep, 4:09 to go in the first. We're trying to change, but you're trapped. If Stolarz comes back soon, I know they won't, but do you think it might be a good move to keep Hildeby and send someone else down, or would 3 goalies be too much? Hildeby doesn't need waivers this year, so I think you send him down. Next year is when it becomes an interesting conversation. Your AHL team plays in your city. Like, it's not a crisis. You can send him down. Tavares wins the draw. Willie collects. Riley. To Michelli, who gets the shot, and he's stopped by Demko. Riley. Tavares. And Myers. OEL. Willie. I believe Tavares and Myers were on the 09 World Junior team, if I'm not mistaken. Nylander almost gives up a breakaway. Leafs go offside. Willie, buddy. Presumably Gods has been sick the past couple days. Your streams are always a way to keep my spirits high, if at least for just a couple hours. Thanks, Dangle. Thank you. Hope you feel better soon. Steven, the last LFR. We've had one, yes. But what about a second hat guy? The cowboy hat that I was looking for, the big Burt Reynolds styrofoam one, I found it today. I was helping my son look for a toy truck, and we thought it was in a certain closet. And when I opened it, I found my big, giant, silly Burt Reynolds hat. So I hope Easton Cowan scores again so I can use it. Tristan Bongo. There's so many things you can't control in a game with bouncing rubber on the ice. 2 penalties are easily avoidable. Feels like a shower fart. Brother, I was with you up until the shower fart. Where did that come from? A what? We're do I know what a shower fart is, Hayden. Where you hot box your own fart. I know. We're doing trivia at first intermission, right? Yes, sir. Are we? It's blowout trivia. That has multiple meanings too. Are we going to show a clip before trivia or do trivia and then go to the clip? Trivia, then clip. There you go. 3:45 to go on the first. Shots 10-4 for the Canucks. Score 1-0 for the Leafies. Face off just outside the Canucks zone. Matthews wins it back to Benoit. Benoit, Stetcher. Stetcher gets it deep. Demko out of the net to play it. Hronik up the ice. Canucks again can't control it. And here's Domi. He's got a lane. Domi scores! Max Domi. Maximum Domi. 2 goals on 5 shots for the Leafs. Canucks keep flubbing it. And it's cost them in a period where, frankly, they should be up. That's a nice shot from Domi. Hayden with a you gotta have that in my ear. He does have a very clear lane, but yeah, let's see. Short side lefty. Yeah, that's fair. Who was that who passed it to him? Stetcher? Yeah, Domi liked that pass, and he's right. That's a bad turnover. The Canucks have had lots of those tonight. It's amazing they've given up 5 shots with the amount of. It's not even turnovers. It's just like they can't hold the zone. They can't make a pass. They should be winning this game straight up. They've had 3 power plays. Or they shouldn't be down 2. Here they are. There's a shot. We'll stop. Rebound. Where is it? Covered up. Oh, and that'll draw a crowd for sure. A Leaf was pushed on to Joseph Woll. Woll hasn't gotten up yet. Is he hurt? Cowan and Höglander going at it. We going to get any punches here? Cowan's glove is off. Is Cowan trying to go? Cowan's trying to go. He's got both gloves off. Oh, they won't let him go. Don't the Leafs bench loving it. I hope he doesn't get an extra penalty out of it. He might. Who wins that? Let's go with Cowboy. No, I don't know. Has Höglander ever been in a fight? You know what? I do hate that from Höglander, though. So it's going to be 4-on-4 action. Domi's celebrating more after Cowan's almost fight than when he scored. He didn't even smile when he scored. No, I hate that from Höglander, though. He knew what he was doing. Roughing from Cowan, and I imagine Höglander. Yeah, Höglander's the other guy in the box. Domi loves Cowan. Robertson loves Cowan. I think the boys love Cowan. I think having a rookie on your team is really important for morale. I do. I think it's really important for morale. You think it's the way he plays as well? Well, I mean, yeah, it's a rookie grinding. I understand. McCabe knocked off stride, stays with it though. Oh no! and he's going to get a high sticking call, and the Leafs give up their 4th power play of the first period. This one's going to be 4-on-3. What a nightmare. Oh, my God. This game's going to take 4 hours. Berube saying, what's the call? But Craig. Nah, he got him. He got him pretty good, too. Does he just get the visor? I don't think it matters. No, he gets him right in the face. Yeah, no, it's a high stick. It's 7:55 right now. Is this period going to be done by 8 o'clock? I don't think so. This is a minute 40 of 4-on-3. This is tricky. Lawton wins it back. Hard around from Carlo. Canucks have to go get it. It's a good start. Hronek with it. Lawton. Stetcher and Carlo out there. 2 righties for the Leafs. Canucks walking the blue line. Brockett man with it. To Petey. He holds on to it instead of shooting. Maybe he shoots now. Nope. Besser to Hronek. Down low to Petey. Petey. Down low. Petey. One-timer from Besser is blocked from Carlo. Hronek, 50 seconds to go. Almost a one-timer. They held on to it. That one goes wide. Canucks have to go get it. They hold the line. Hronek. Besser. Pass blocked. Petey. Shot blocked by Stetcher. Besser. I'm holding in a sneeze right now. Come on. Hronek. Pettersson. You ever get that feeling? It's the worst. On. Stop by Wool. Carlo clears it. 15 seconds to go in this kill. Fight it, Steven. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Evander Kane. Cross ice. Sherwood. Leafs will clear it, and that'll do it. Cowan out of the box. That goon. Oh, sorry. It's 5-on-4 now for the Canucks. Höglander. One-timer from the point. Wool stops it. Can't hold on to it. Leafs clear it. That'll do it. Holy moly. 35 seconds to go in the first period. Goodness gracious. Just get to intermission, boys, and stop taking calls. Here come the Leafs. Lorentz. He finds Nylander. Willie. Ew! Forehand. Backhand. Tucks it in. 3 goals on 6 shots. The Canucks have had a 4 power play, 14-shot first period, and it is the Leafs with the 3-0 lead. Oh, my goodness. Panama plays for the 3rd time this period. Lorentz, I can't believe Lorentz got that pass to Willie. And Demko, I don't think I return to the second period with him. That was not a great effort. Puck dumped into the Leaf zone. Wool plays it hard to the point. Myers holds his own. Stopped by Wool. And with 3 seconds left, we'll get a face-off. And we got some rough stuff here. Is it going to result in an actual fight? Someone's helmet is off. It's a Canuck. I just can't see who they are. And we are at 7:59 right now. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? Does the first period end before 8 o'clock Eastern? If it doesn't, it's the Leafs' fault. They keep taking penalties and they keep scoring goals. Dude, that pass from Lorentz is sick. That move from Willie's awesome, but that pass from Lorentz is... And it's 8 o'clock! 8 o'clock Eastern happened before the end of the first. We have a winner. Nylander is at 1.24 points per game this season, which is a career high according to the broadcast. Unreal. Leafs are getting a power play out of this? Okay. O'Connor takes that call. Leafs trying to win a faceoff here with only 3 seconds to go. I think Tavares is going to try to win this to Riley. Doesn't work. Oh, in front from Nyes. Didn't work. That's okay. You know what? We take it. Shots 15-6, according to the broadcast. 3-0 Leafs. Unbelievable. Literally unbelievable on account of that shouldn't happen. First period from the Leafs. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Neon Trish sent 10 SDPN memberships. Wes Richard sent 5 SDPN memberships. Now I'm just catching up on everything. Holy cow. Wes Richard got approved for a $350,000 mortgage this week, which is neat. But I'm not ready to be a full-time adult, Steve. Any tips for a first-time home buyer? Oh, boy. Get in to a house, but also don't look at it like Elliot Friedman loves to say, you plan, God laughs. If you buy your house going, yeah, well, I'm going to live here for a few years. I'm going to live here for 5 years. No, you're not. No, you're not. Odds are, no, you're not. My parents bought their house in 1985 with the intention that it would be a starter home. It is 2026. They are still there. Make sure you like it. Check the damn foundation. Because on top of it being expensive to fix, it is a pain in the ass. Learn how to drywall. Yeah, we're going to do trivia here in a minute. I'll catch up on your super chats as we get ready for trivia. Click the link in the description. Click the link in the chat. What you're trying to say, Steve, is that they can't hockey. Well, yes. Sedin Magic, this is just typical Canucks. They have a good start and have nothing to show for it. I mean, the Leafs handed it to them. They took too many men calls. And then during 4-on-4 action, they took a really dumb high stick. The Leafs handed that period to the Canucks and left it with a 3-0 lead. Ugly stuff. Demko in fantasy not looking great, but go Leafs. David, with respect, what possessed you to do that? Like, Drew messaged me the other day when the Devils were getting pumped. He's like, oh, I have Markstrom in net in fantasy. I'm like, why? Have you seen Markstrom's numbers this year? Who told you to do that? Jake Markstrom? In the year of our Lord, 2026. You knock that off. Really hoping some bad juju gets started for this game and then boils over at the end of the month. When I'm at the game in Vancouver, give me fights. Oh, you might get your wish there, Wes. How long do you think the odds were on Easton Cowan trying to go a guy tonight? I guess Cowboy tried to wrestle the hog. Oh, how dare you. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, you love that? I think he would have cranked him. You see, because as a Nucks fan, I don't know why they bother dressing Demko when they should be focused on tanking for the first. This season is a bust. I don't think you need to worry. Does the current version of the Leafs beat the current version of the Bruins in round 1? Oh, I don't have the. Don't make me answer that, for the love of God. The Bruins have not done great recently. They did very well today. But the Leafs have not played them well this season, so I hate to say it, but yeah. I'm surprised they started Demko, to be honest. He never does well in this building. He never does well. You're right. Well, that was depressing as a Canucks fan. Hey, there's 40 minutes left, and the Leafs aren't in a playoff spot either. Hey, we're doing trivia. Hayden hasn't said anything, but his energy is very much giving off Steve, get on with it. We have 141 people waiting to do trivia. How about we start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Actually, let me reorganize my screen a little bit here. 3, 2. Oh, by the way, the top prize before we start trivia is one of the brand new McFarlane Quinn Hughes figures. We got them at the office, and I saw, like, they're great. I have a few of them. Here, one sec. I'll hold one up. This is Brady Tkachuk. This is great. Look at that. That's great. A box full of the new ones for prizes and stuff. Might have taken a few home. And I was like, oh, and who's this one? And it's a brand new Quinn Hughes. So that's our top prize tonight. And second and third place get SDPN Spark mini sticks. The rest of you get 15% off at the SDPN shop. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. On Tuesday, the New Jersey Devils suffered their worst shutout loss since 1986. What was the final score? 7-0, 8-0, 9-0, or 10-0? This is easy. This just happened. This is easy. The answer is C, 9-0. The Devils lost 9-0 to the Islanders this week. Jake Markstrom was in net for all goals against and finished the game with a .625 save percentage. Oh, my Lord. Number 2. One of Steve's most popular LFR videos featured his reaction to a 9-2 Toronto loss to which team? The Nashville Predators, the Dallas Stars, the Chicago Blackhawks, the Utah Mammoth. Hayden was at this game. Really? Unfortunately. Oh, because you used to be a Leafs fan. Oh, Minnesota and Nashville don't really get along. The Preds! That was Nashville that beat Toronto 9-2 in November of 2014. Current Leaf, Calle Jarnkrok scored a goal and assist for the Preds that night. That's just a great note. I didn't even know that. So hopefully you're getting these right, and hopefully you're answering them fast. Both of them give you points. Number 3. What was the final score of the largest blowout in NHL history? 13-0, 15-0, 15-1, 16-1. This happened in 1944. That does not help. It was not a great year. Well, there were parts. That's for Adam. Anyway, the Detroit Red Wings beat the New York Rangers 15-0. January 1944. They had such a good time, they returned a week later to beat the Rangers 12-2. Motto. Hey, they got 2, though. That's pretty good. Let's move on. Number 4. In February 1976, Daryl Sittler scored 10 points in a single game. Who was Toronto playing? The Montreal Canadiens, the Vancouver Canucks, the Philadelphia Flyers, the Boston Bruins. 6 goals, 4 assists. against a team by the name of the Boston Bruins. Only 31% of you got that? Who is the top of our leaderboard, Mr. Hayden? Joshua. Ooh, can you beat Joshua? Let's see. Moving on. Back 9 here. What was the final score of the largest blowout in a Stanley Cup final game? 8-0, 9-0, 10-1, 12-2. This game involving the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Minnesota North Stars. Game 6 of the 1991 Stanley Cup final. The answer, 8-0. 34% of you got that. Second most popular answer. Jeez. Mario Lemieux, huh? He was okay. Number 6. Patrick Waugh was pulled from an 11-1 loss to Detroit in December 1995. Who came in for him? Jose Theodore, Jocelyn Thibault, Pat Jablonski, Ron Tugnut. Hayden, did you laugh because you're not sure if Ron Tugnut is a real person? He's real. Oh, he's real. The answer is Pat Jablonski. And for everyone who answered Jocelyn Thibault, no, Thibault was traded for Waugh just a few days after this happened. Waugh immediately won his cup with the Avalanche. Pause for Hayden to boo and hiss. Number 7. The biggest blowout win in Canucks history came in March 1992 against what team? Edmonton Oilers, Calgary Flames, Toronto Maple Leafs, or Quebec Nordiques? It was 11-0. It was a win. Who was it against? We're on pace for 9-0, by the way. The answer is the Calgary Flames. Most popular answer. And final question. What was the final score of the largest blowout in IIHF history? 40-2, 50-1, 60-3, or 92-0? Hayden says, please tell me D is not the answer. And my friend, at the 1998 IIHF Asian Oceanic Junior U18 Championship, Team South Korea defeated Team Thailand 92-0. Song Dong-hwan of South Korea finished as the tournament's top scorer with 44 goals and 56 points in 5 games played. Thailand went winless at the tournament. Oh, yeah. And were outscored 217-3 in 5 games. So wait a sec. That means outside of the 92 loss, in the next 4 games, they still gave up over 100 goals. Oh my God. Sorry, part of, what is that? It's a yummy eyelash. Christopher with a K wins our brand spanking new Quinn Hughes Canucks figure. And sorry, who's number 2 and 3? Jacob at number 2. Tom at number 3. Tomasz de Potatoes. And the rest of you get 15% off at the STPN shop. I'm Steve Dangle. This is the STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. We will be right back after this edition of Big Dubs. It's been a while. Hello, friends. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another episode of Big Dubs, where we take a look at the best from around the WHL over this past week. Except there's a little twist on it this week. Because after all, the holidays got in the way, and we haven't seen each other for a while, so we're going to do the biggest plays, the biggest dubs from the past few weeks. And we're going to start with something from December 19th. Let's head to Everett for Landon DuPont's overtime winner.
A very deliberate overtime here for Everett. Heslop stretches now for DuPont. He's in with speed. DuPont to the net, drags and scores! Landon DuPont! Christmas miracle! The Silver Tips come back and win it! 3-2 in overtime!
Right before Christmas, Landon DuPont decides to hand Prince George a lump of gold.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Thank you very much. I'll see myself up. Now, I couldn't believe the call on this spectacular goal because it was referred to as a Christmas miracle, and Everett came back to win it. You want to know why that's surprising? The shots on goal heading into that play were 53-16 for Everett. The real Christmas miracle is that that game even made it to overtime. Landon DuPont is ridiculous. He's a right-handed defenseman with 9 goals in 32 games this season and 30 points. He's a nearly point-a-game right-handed defenseman. He's going to go high in the draft this year, right? Except no, Landon DuPont is not projected to go that high in the draft. Do you know why? Do you know what the major flaw in his game is that's not allowing him to go high in this upcoming June's draft? Well, according to scouts, his major flaw is that he's still only 16! He played a full season in the WHL last season, and he's currently sitting at 96 career WHL games played and 90 points. That's why Landon DuPont was only the second player in WHL history to be granted exceptional status to play in the WHL as a 15-year-old last year. The second behind Connor Bedard, by the way. So you can still look out for him in the draft. You're just going to have to wait for 2027. Landon DuPont, big dub. Now, we did Prince George kind of dirty on the last play. So why don't we make up for it? December 27th, let's take a look at Alexander Levshin of the Prince George Cougars.
Back comes Matthews in the Cougars zone to the right circle. Pat save Levshin and the round. Oh, what a save by the paddle of Alexander Levshin. And back come the Cougars the other way. Holy smoke.
Alexander Levshin, welcome to Steve's paddle save emporium. Levshin's real interesting. Played last season in the OJHL, Junior A in Ontario. Represented Team Ukraine at the IIHF D1A World Junior Championship. And he was a second round pick in the 2025 WHL import draft by Prince George. But nothing like seeing a goalie slam the door shut on a wide open net. Alexander Levshin, big dub. For our next big play, we're actually going to stick with the Prince George Cougars because the next game, on the next day, it was Caden Lemieux's turn.
Off the Cougar stick of Yakutsanak, and now it's picked up by Shores, but Yakutsanak takes it away, and he gets it to Lemieux. He scores! Are you kidding me? Caden Lemieux goes through the legs in game 100, and it's 1-0.
Ew! A between the legs roofer from Caden Lemieux in game number 100 in his WHL career. That's the stuff. In 39 games so far this season, the 17-year-old is sitting on career highs in everything. 8 goals, 12 assists, 20 points, even +2 and plus minus if you're into that. The 6'4" draft eligible kid is trying to make some noise here. And in game number 100, Caden Lemieux. Big dub. For our next play, we head to the next night, December 29th, except we're moving away from Prince George. We move on to another Prince, the Prince Albert Raiders, in this ridiculous passing play.
Christensen now going to bring this one through the middle, left side for Boychuk, now back to the slot. Boychuk towards the goal, scores! Christensen now going to bring this one through the middle, left side for Boychuk, now back to the slot. Boychuk towards the goal, scores! Justice Chris! Christensen now going to bring this one through the middle, left side for Boychuk, now back to the slot. Boychuk towards the goal, scores!
I mean, take your pick. I think that was hard enough for the play-by-play commentator to keep up with. I can't imagine how a defenseman or goalie is supposed to hang on to all that. That was Prince Albert captain Justice Christensen with the finish, but the assists go to Riley Boychuk and Maddox McHaggerty. Prince Albert would go on to win this game 8-0. Nail-biter. Prince Albert, I hope you've been looking at the trade market because these guys are heating up. Heating up and loading up. I mean, Maddox McHaggerty was acquired from the Wenatchee Wild just last month. They added Dallas Stars prospect Brandon Grzinski and Canucks prospect Braden Coots. Top 3 in the Eastern Conference, top 3 in the WHL. You could say things are going well. So for this play and for loading up to the Prince Albert Raiders, big dub. And for our final play, we go to January 2nd, the Medicine Hat Tigers. Andrew Basha scores his first goal of the season in his return to the WHL.
Basha with speed has a break. Andrew Basha in, shoots, scores! Bash is back, baby. 6-1 Tigers.
Yep, get me on. Hey, what's up? Leaf power play. Game came back sooner than we thought. All right. Minute 4 to go in the Leaf power play. He's looking in the zone. William Nylander. Matthews. Oh, for Matthews. Matthews flubs it. Can Willie catch up to it? No. Oh, yes. No. He has it, but no. Then he gives it away. 40 seconds to go. Oh, Canucks almost had a 2-on-1, but they can't make a pass tonight. It's crazy. 15-6 are the shots. They cannot hold on to the puck. Here comes Domi. 25 seconds to go. Leafs stay on side. Tavares. OEL. Tavares. Domi. Oh, you got to shoot that. Leafs go offside. Got to re-rack here. Get that second defenseman out there. Hronek, good stick there. And the Canucks kill this one off. OEL up the ice. Here's Cowan, though. Here's Cowan. Oh, nasty. Oh, stopped by Demko. Gosh, that would have been yuck. I can't believe Demko's still in. Do the Canucks play tomorrow? Carlo. Hard up the ice. Hronek clears it. Is this going to be icing on the Canucks again? It is. 17:34. The Canucks don't play tomorrow. My hot take, Sheldon Keefe is going to be the next Paul Maurice after he's done in New Jersey. Oh, I like Sheldon Keefe, but oh dear. Steve, get off the toilet. There's a game. You know me so well. It's not Demko anymore. It's not? Sorry, I obviously missed that. It's Kevin Lankinen? All right, what a mess, Steven. Leafs win the ozone draw. Benoit. Oh! Lankinen with the nice save there. What's that? He's been bad on the road. Well, let's see if he's better tonight. 852 save percentage on the road. Wow, he's been unbelievable at home. That's crazy. Trade for Shen already so he can retire a Leaf. I'm open to Luke Shen coming to the Leafs as long as it doesn't cost much, which it doesn't sound like it will. He's on the second last place team in the league and not playing every night. If you bring him in, oh, Stetra, that shot got through. Stopped by Lankinen. Lankinen's been busier than Demko already. Oh, what a save by Lankinen on Robertson. Robertson one-timer, and he placed it pretty well, too. Now here come the Canucks. Shot. That misses high and wide. Shot. Does that make it through? It doesn't. Wah. Canucks, again, can't hold the zone. Cowan into the feet of Wah. Not the greatest pass, so here come the Canucks. 2-on-2. Linus Karlsson. Booyam. Again, the Canucks just cannot hold that blue line tonight. Max Domi creates a turnover off the Chaos Giraffe. Centers it for a teammate who's not there, but whatever. He keeps the puck in the good zone. The Canucks can't clear it. Here come the Leafs. Lankinen covers it up with the Leafs top line on the ice. Shen for Yarncroke. I make that deal in a heartbeat. Yarncroke ain't playing tonight. Man, that's a really good shot from Robertson, too. Ah, well. Ozone draw for the Leafs. As I pour myself a water, which I would usually do off camera. Canucks gain the zone. Renatmon, my God, the player for Sportsnet is so bad. Like, what are you using? Sportsnet Plus or whatever it's called now? I'm using Bell. Oh, the interface is bad? Well, they're only the national rights holder, in fairness. Matthews trying to create a turnover. He does. Canucks get it back, though. Evander Kane loses it. Willie looking to start the breakout. Can't get it to Tavares, but he gets it cross ice for Michelli. Michelli puts it into action. Carlo on. That's a flipper. It hits a couple Canucks, and now they try to break out with it. Whoa! Carlo takes down his man. I think that was DeBrusk. And I'm surprised the Canucks aren't responding physically. They do have a chance here in the offensive zone, though. Tavares, DeCarlo, Nylander. There's going to be payback for that. Does Sherwood drop him? Like, in general or tonight, you mean? In general? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, Linus Karlsson! Can't get the puck. Again, boy, this gosh darn thing is made of rubber tonight. What's that? It's made of rubber every night. Well, then I don't get it. Riley in his own end. He's got Kampf on him. Michelli to Riley. Riley gains center. Dumps it. Willie after it. Willie creates a turnover! Can't quite get the shot off. Canucks off the glass. That's got to be offside. Okay, it's not. Lorentz takes it off of Sherwood. Here comes Kampf. Leaves it. On. That's blocked. Leafs doing a really good job getting in front of pucks. Here comes McMahon. Lots of speed. Shot! Stopped by Lankinen. Lorentz gets it to the point. On! That's deflected wide. Lawton keeps it alive. For the moment. Leafs still keep it alive. Sherwood. And they finally break out. Or do they? No, that's offside. 13:27 to go in the second. Worth noting, this Canucks fan started Wool in fantasy tonight. Wow. That's because you're the fan of a last place team, right? Buddy, I say I don't bet against the Leafs. I probably would if they were in last. Like, listen, I want my team to win. But if I know that's probably not going to happen, what are we doing here? You know, what are we doing here? Speaking of which, Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. This stream is brought to you by Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Join Bally with the code GOTOTHENET. Download the Bally Bet app and register with promo code GOTOTHENET. Make your first deposit. Choose a bet and submit a wager of at least $10. If your bet wins, you'll get a bonus based on the odds of your wager. So if your odds are greater than or equal to minus 500 and less than plus 300, receive $50 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to plus 300 and less than plus 900, receive $200 in bonus bets. And odds greater than or equal to plus 900, receive $400 in bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description down underneath me. Offer is void in Canada, but if you're in Ontario, simply click the link in the description below to see what Bally has to offer. By the way, SDP VIP ad-free, or just SDP VIP. We do 3 episodes of the Steve Dangle podcast every week. Unless you're an SDP VIP, then it's 4. We had a really fun one this past week called Panettone. You can gift SDP VIP memberships in the chat, or you could just get one yourself. If you get the SDP VIP ad-free package, that allows you to watch all 4 episodes of the Steve Dangle podcast ad-free. And obviously the VIP episode, if you're a VIP, is ad-free, regardless of the ad-free tier. Canucks with it in their own end. 13:05 to go in the second period. Can't get the pass over to Besser. Cowan to Benoit to Robertson to the end boards. Lankinen out of the net to play it. Here come the Canucks. This is a 3-on-2 here. And Robertson on the back check prevents disaster. There's a pending call, though, and it looks like it's going against the Leafs. Morgan Riley. We're not even halfway through regulation. And this is the 5th power play the Leafs have given up. Holy moly. High stick on Besser. Oh, it's an errant stick, but like, snow does come off the stick. I was going to say, oh, that's kind of soft. Nah, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. Justin Fisher sent 5 STPN memberships. You beauty. He's an old wooden ship. Justin brought his dog over today because his Christmas card is just a picture of his dog, and my daughter has been carrying it around the house ever since I brought it into the house. And when she woke up from her nap today, she looks out the front window. The dog's name is Pico. She goes, "Where'd Pico go?" It was really sad. Besser one-timer stopped by Wool. Lorentz off the wall, and a short-handed breakaway. Scott Lawton, wham! Takes the slap shot, but he's stopped by Lankinen, and the play continues. Damn it. That would have been great. DeBrusk with it. Plays that to the point. Oh. Pettersson. DeBrusk. Pettersson. Minute 5 for the Canucks here. Wielander. Pettersson. Oh, Besser flubs it. He had a wide open net. Wielander. Wielander. On. Deflected. Stopped. Bodies in front. Wool covers it up. 48 seconds to go in this kill. Spiteful Gannon, welcome to SDP VIP. And Francois Labelle, good. The Leafs score more on the power play tonight. They sure did. They ended their very mini slump. My kids were screwing. Oh, my kids were screwing with my phone here. You know why I didn't get your phone calls, Hayden? Because my kids put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Matthews, shorthanded, stopped by Lankinen. Lankinen knocked over. Matthews. Oh, stopped by Lankinen. Honestly, it's 3-0 Leafs, but it's been mostly Leafs here in the second period. And if not for Kevin Lankinen, it could be like 6-0 right now. Lankinen has been excellent in relief. The Leafs have more shots shorthanded than the Canucks do on the... Yeah, I mean, yeah. They could still score, though. No, that goes out of play. 7 seconds to go in this Canucks power play. Leafs were outshot 15-6 in the first period. They're now 3 shots behind the Canucks, I think. That's exactly why Besser has gone 18 straight games without a goal. He's gone what? The Brocket has gone what? Oh my gosh. Matthews with 6 shot attempts and 4 shots on goal tonight. Lawton on the face-off against O'Connor. Show the face-off! I hate when the camera doesn't show the face-off. Leafs win the draw, get it down the ice, and that penalty is killed. The Leafs power play rather penalty kill, sorry, is a perfect 5 for 5. What was the date Besser last scored? November 21st. November 28th. He had a goal against the Sharks. Oh my goodness. And O'Connor, play is stopped because O'Connor is down and the trainer for the Canucks is on the ice. Doesn't look like Stetcher's going to get called. Oh, I don't think Stetcher touches him. Is it non-contact? Yeah, that's a non-contact injury. Ankle? Oh, you know what? Hayden, did you see his trailing foot? Yeah, so he gets off the ice under his own power, which is good, but his trailing foot, I want to say it like caught a rut and then it slammed into the boards. Funny. This night just goes from bad to worse for the Canucks. Leafs having a good second, go figure, says Robert Bett. They've looked excellent, and they just can't get past Lankinen. Stetcher with a wink for the camera. Are the Leafs fun? They're getting there. They're getting there. Wool plays it to OEL. They'll be a lot more fun if they get into a playoff spot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm enjoying watching them play. Make the playoffs. Nylander to Riley. Riley shot. Stop by Lankinen. Riley looking for a teammate. Nylander into the corner. Colorado beat Columbus 4-0. They're showing on the out-of-town scoreboard. They just continue to run over almost everyone. Everybody. Everyone is what I said. Here comes Hronek. Höglander. I thought the Canucks might be offside here. Let's see. Oh, no. Jake McCabe, who just returned from injury, has gone to the dressing room. Please, God, no. Domi. That Booyam shot is well wide. Booyam! That goes wide. OEL to Stetcher. Stetcher. Domi. Can't get it deep. Sassone. That's stopped by Wool. Domi gets it out. Not with possession, but he gets it out. 8:45 to go in the second period. Wool holding on to it for a very long time for some reason. It's along the half wall. Leafs still haven't gotten it out. Now they do. It's Matthews. He has Domi with him. Canucks trailing defender gets it off him. Here come the Canucks 2-on-2. Besser. Oh! Stetcher. He's battling Pettersson. And Nyes comes up with it. Nyes. Domi. Oh, there's Jake McCabe. I guess he's okay. Wah off the end boards for Nyes. Wah. Don't scare me like that, Jake. Steve, thoughts on the Rangers 10-2 loss today? Oh, boy. I mean, they just need to go full rebuild at this point. Like, it's over. What are they going to get for Igor? This is the thing. If you're going full rebuild, you're trading Igor. Because I don't know how you commit to tanking with one of the best goalies in the world. That was strange from Robertson there as he heads off the ice. 7:30 to go here in the second. It's in the neutral zone. Cowan with it. Cheeky pass to Benoit. Back to Cowan. Carlo gets it deep as he falls down. And that puck goes out of play. I don't know if it went straight out of play, but he had gained center when he did. Whatever you're trading Igor for. Oh, no, you can't trade him and compete. The only thing Oh. Okay. If you're the one buying Igor, you have to gut your team. So this is the thing. You need a very promising young goalie in return. And who is giving that up? Like, is Minnesota giving up Wallstedt? No, they are not. Are the Flames giving up Wolf? Well, and not that, why are the Flames doing that trade? I'm just trying to come up with, like, some of the best young goalies in the NHL are on teams that are rebuilding, right? Askarov, Wolf. Minnesota's no longer in that conversation. Jacob Fowler? Do the Habs get Igor Shesterkin? Who? Dostal? And Shesterkin makes what, 11? 11 and a half? Ugh. Like, I think you're going to have to settle for not a goalie in return. I'm glad the Leafs aren't being stressy. Newcastle did that today, a 2-2 draw in regulation and 3-3. They won 7-6 in penalties. Sorry, we're talking about soccer? 7-6? It just showed footage of Nylander running into Berube on the ice today. Leafs keep running over their coaches this year. Spiteful Gannon going to the game against Marner and the Knights. I need a new jersey as I'm not a medium anymore. Oh, Hayden says I'll see you there. Yeah, you told me about that a while ago. It's a few years old. I can't decide on who. Stetcher. Oh! Nylander just missed wide. Riley. I mean, nice. If you're looking like young and good. Oh, breakaway. Tavares scores. That came out of nowhere. Leafs held the line, and John Tavares, Johnny on the spot, finally beats Kevin Lankinen. Lankinen's been so good in support for the Canucks, but the Canucks have not been good at supporting him. The dam finally broke, and it's 4-0 Leafs here. Booyam is picked off. It's Nylander who held the line, gets yet another assist tonight, and this line is clicking. A snipe from Johnny T. Top corner perfectly. 4-0 Leafs. It's a 3-point game for Nylander. That's hilarious. Welcome back there, Willie. Nice. Matthews. Benoit. Gain center, dumps it. Nice. Domi. Benoit from the point. That's blocked. Stetcher. Oh, he had Matthews in front. Matthews could have a few in this game. Nice. Matthews wraparound. Nice. Rebound. Just wide. Oh, at least pouring it on. OEL on. Nice. I think deflected it, but not on target. Oh, and we got a fight. Max Domi. Is that Marcus Pettersson? The much bigger Marcus Pettersson. But Domi, like his dad, doesn't mind taking on the bigger man. Domi getting the better shots, and he takes Pettersson down. Max Domi. He's got a goal. He's got a fight. Does he have an assist yet? I don't think he does. But Max Domi might have just earned himself a Gordy. Not yet. He's close. What caused this? Whoa. Yeah, so Hayden's like, well, oh, wow. Domi beat his ass, too. Oh, dear. Yeah, Domi beat his ass. Domi didn't like the hit that he got from Pettersson, so he's asking him to go. And Pettersson throws his gloves off first because he's like, well, we're down 4-0. I might as well try to get the boys going. Domi obliges him. Pettersson's way bigger, man. He's kind of svelte, but like he's real tall. He's like 6'5". Domi's got a little bit of blood on him. I don't know if it's his, though. Jeez. He's going for the Gordy. Steve, I'm British. I only talk football and weather. That's hilarious. Pettersson's listed at what? 6'5", 174. Yeah, svelte is putting it lightly. Domi listed at 5'10", 208. There's a reason it's weight class and not height class. McMahon can't quite get it deep. McMahon, good job hunting that puck. Taking the demotion to the fourth line in stride. He hasn't done anything to earn the demotion. Hard to criticize the game the Leafs have had tonight, but like, be nice to find some more ice for Bobby. Evander Kane cleared out by Carlo. Here come the Leafs. Cowan dumps it as Robertson does a good job staying on side there. Canucks. Oh yeah, holds the line there. That's been such a huge difference in this game. The Leafs have done a good job at that, and the Canucks have not. Like, I know it's 4-0. Demko wasn't very sharp. Like, those are the things people are going to talk about, but I think that's been a huge difference. Hronik misses the net by several planets. Hronik doesn't miss that time. That's a stop from Wool. Nick Waugh cannot clear. This line's been out there a while now. That one goes way over the net. Carlson in front. Oh, that was a great opportunity. Goes just wide. Hronik at the point. Ratu. Canucks at the point. They put it low. Leafs tired out there. Wool with a save. Cowan, get it out, kid. Gets it to Waugh. Gains center and dumps it. Lankinen can't play it fast enough. LFR title, Domination. I think we've used that before. Domi wrestled a pet cowboy, wrestled a hog. I don't get it. There's a lot going on there. Domi looks so weird with new teeth. But they got to be like just temporary. There's no way he actually got new teeth put in. Yeah, they're the pop-outs. Yeah, no, that'd be stupid. It is a little odd that he's playing with them. Oh, Tavares with a nice move. Michelli, Willie. Tavares has had a pretty good night. Leafs lose the zone. Don't get too many men again. Oh, my God, that was close. Riley, turnover in his own end. And I'm surprised he didn't get a penalty there on Pettersson. Not sure what he was doing there. Besser. On, deflected, and that goes wide. Pettersson taken down by Riley. I wouldn't be surprised to see Riley and Pettersson fight here. Pettersson. Cross. Canucks beating the Leafs in ozone possession time by nearly 4 minutes in this game. Yeah, they have had 14, 15 power plays. Into the Canucks zone, no icing. 2:22 to go in the second. Big hit. Geez, skating so fast I didn't even see who that was. Matthews plays it back to McCabe. He's going for the Gordie Howe. I need to catch up on some super chats here. Nice pass. Oh, just wide. McMahon is out there with, is it Matthews and Nyes? Oh, with Domi in the box. There's one way to get McMahon a little bit more ice time. See, I was right. Nice. Gets it deep. Chases after it. Lorentz. Oh, almost set up Lawton. Canucks get out. Here's Evander Kane. He's had some jump. Stopped by Wool. Benoit. Lorentz. Lawton. Can't get his pass through, and yeah, they're clearly offside. 1:12 to go in the second period. This Canucks team feels like an AHL rather than an NHL team. No shade. The AHL is awesome. They just feel rough and unrefined. Well, they had the best AHL team last year, so there's the good news. Red Wings give the New York Rangers Augustine or Kosa, maybe. Oh, Kosa's not a bad answer, but like it's got to be like Kosa and like Axel Sandin Palika and several firsts. Detroit, yeah, Detroit's a really interesting candidate. Detroit is a very interesting candidate. That might come up on the Monday SDP. Oh, Domi fought Pettersson. Cowboy fought Hoglander. I'm not as sharp as you, JD. I'm just not as sharp. Sedin Magic. I'm going to need a lot more booze if I'm going to make it through the third. Yeah. Tied with Tiger Williams for fourth all-time in Gordie Howe hat tricks is 99 himself, Wilf Paymont. Great post, William Witt. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Hit like. Do it. Hit like, please. Hit subscribe. Tell all your friends. How many people we got in the friggin'? How many people we got? We got 1,800 people in here right now. Not nearly enough likes. Click like. Face off just outside the Canuck zone. Lawton comes up with it. They call that icing against the Leafs with 1:06 to go in the second. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, 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 nah. Carol Bench, welcome to SDP VIP there. Carol! People always tell me I sound like Charlie Day. I think they're trying to compliment me. Did Cale Makar get hurt today, or did he just do nothing in his game against Columbus? No goals, no assists, no shots, no hits, 1 block. He did not do well for me in fantasy. David Pastrnak got me 66 points. 6 assists, 5 shots, and a hit. We never needed Bob Ogden. Oh, that's a deep cut. Under a minute to go here in the second period. Toronto needs more former Oshawa Generals. Want to make an offer for Cirelli? I think you will pry Anthony Cirelli from John Cooper's cold, dead hands as we get another whistle here. Steve, 1993 at the All-Star game, Ali Afredi had the hardest shot of 105.2. In 2012, Zdeno Chara had the hardest shot of 108.8. One was a wooden stick. The other was a modern composite stick. Is it harder to shoot it? Is it harder to bomb it as hard as possible with a wood stick? Or but yeah, you say wood, Hayden? With carbon fiber you can flex it, yeah, but it becomes a whip, but with wood it's heavier. That doesn't slows you down? Fair enough. Lorentz, like, this is what I'm talking about. Lorentz just went like 1-on-3 and came out with the puck. The Canucks are awful at the little things. Like, you watch them in like little spurts and you're like, wait a sec, they're not bad. Like, look at the shots they got. Like, they're not bad. They don't do any little things correctly. And we go to second intermission. The Leafs have a 4-0 lead here on Hockey Night in Canada over the Vancouver Canucks. Still 20 minutes to go. Stranger things have happened. And we have final 20 to play here as we go into second intermission. That means we go into the third period. Final 20 is a free game to play. You don't have to play it with me. You can play it whenever you want. Between now and the third period. It's presented by Bally Sportsbook and Casino, but it is free to play. And the number one prize is a $300 Fanatics gift card. Second prize, a $100 Fanatics gift card. All you got to do is answer 5 questions. Let's play. Pick a Maple Leaf player, ideally, to record at least 1 point in the third period. I'm going to go Matthew Knies. 1 point in the third period. Pick the Maple Leaf to record a shot. The first shot of the third period. I'm going to go Bobby McMahon. I think he's going to get promoted. Pick the team to record the first shot. I'm going to go the Canucks. They're losing 4-0. Will the Leafs score in the first 10 minutes? I'm going to say yes, because they're averaging that. Total shots in the third period, I'm going to say 15. I don't have a reason for that one. I think it's a nice number. I'm going to confirm my picks, and we will see who wins. Maybe it'll be me. I have been so bad at Final 20. I would like to win. Oh, we got a clip. Are you ready? Steve Dangle podcast talking about Leafs trade targets. Oh, yeah. Steve Dangle. SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell your friends. Let's see it.
Couple of Leafs trade related things. Okay. So Elliot Friedman on today's show said that at the deadline last year, he believes that the St. Louis Blues said, if you want Braden Shen, you're going to give us Cowan. Mm-hmm. You're going to give us Danford. You're going to give us somebody else, possibly a pick, probably a higher pick. That was what was on the table. But apparently the deal fell apart because the Leafs weren't going to be able to get Luke Shen. So Braden Shen wouldn't waive his deal. And sometimes the best deals are the ones you don't make.
Yeah. Well, because you would have had to pay for Luke Shen too.
Yeah.
Who I believe was a second and a fourth.
Yes.
So you're giving up a second and a fourth, and Danford and Cowan and another first?
Or second or third, maybe something like that.
It would have had to have been. What are you, conjuring a first out of your ass? Like, you don't have any.
I understand the desperation to want to do something because it was the last year with Marner. They did look good. They were leading the division. Like, I understand going all in at last year's deadline.
Sure,
and if the Leafs had started hot this year, no one would have cared.
No.
But you know, now that they look better, it feels better. I'm glad
Did he explain why the Shen deal would be tied to the Braden?
Because Braden didn't want to come here unless Luke was here.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, he didn't want to be a Leaf that bad,
it's an odd
which I'm okay with.
caveat.
Like, you don't want to be a Leaf, don't be here. Like that's, and I think if I'm GM Brad Treliving, I say, yeah, probably best that you don't come here then.
That's not a great caveat.
If that's what you're tied to, I respect it, but you're not a Toronto Maple Leaf. I don't think that's how it happened. I'm sure it was just Braden Shen said no.
Also, I'm just thinking, like, I'm assuming they don't do the Lawton deal.
I don't think I don't even know if Carlo gets done. Forget Lawton.
Right. Interesting.
So, because that's
right, because then you have your
you got to have Minton and Gurbankin back, right?
Interesting.
So I like Braden Shen a ton. I think he's a great hockey player. I just don't think you could do that. I think Doug Wilson should have been GM of the year if he got that deal done.
Doug Armstrong.
Armstrong, excuse me. What did I say?
Wilson.
Oh, Doug Wilson was a GM, though.
He sure
At least I got it within the same profession.
You did.
The other thing I want to mention is Jonas Siegel put together an article today on trade paths to bolster the Leafs' ailing blue line. 2 weeks ago, this article would have been unthinkable.
It's crazy.
But because the Leafs all of a sudden have claimed 14 of 16 possible points and have not lost in regulation since before Christmas, now we're talking trade. And so here are the three names he brings up.
Okay.
And he calls it, there's the triple, there's the double, and then there's the single.
Sure.
Right? And I will just tell you right now, boys, I am on team do fucking nothing.
Well, before you even read the names, they ain't in the triple market.
They're not. Rasmus Anderson.
No.
And it's so funny because Jonas does such a great job breaking down why Rasmus Anderson might be good and the history with Brad Treliving, and then finishes it with the probability of them adding him doesn't feel so high because they don't really have anything to give.
Jonas, I love you, buddy. What a waste of words. Rasmus Anderson is a Flame. He will never be a Leaf. Not as long as he's a Flame.
Even if the Leafs did have a package, the Flames are not doing business with Toronto.
If Rasmus Anderson ever becomes a Leaf, it'll be through another team.
Justin Falk was the double, playing about 22 minutes a night. Cost, he said the Blues might insist on a first-round pick of some kind, given that Carlo got that with a year left on his deal. Because again, Justin Falk's got a year left, so he's cost-controlled, whatever.
You're not in a position to trade a first this year.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
He's also 34 in March.
No.
And I guess Jonas's thing is, well, the Leafs contention window is closing anyway, so why wouldn't you get these guys? And I'm like, we don't want to hasten that.
The cupboard is...
It's bare.
Not great, fellas.
Yeah, which is why I don't think you trade. But the last guy, and I might be into this, is Luke Schenn.
I saw that. I'm kind of into it.
And what does Luke Schenn really cost you? It's not a second and a fourth.
He's being scratched by the last place team in the league, which is maybe why you shouldn't get him. But who's
you're going to tell me? So Luke Schenn to me has got to be an upgrade on Philip Myers.
Philip Myers. That's who he's replacing, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I'm okay with trying it.
And this time, though, I would say to Luke, if we're going to do this one more time, you can't sign in Nashville this offseason. You have to stay here. And I don't know that you take Luke Schenn and play him with Morgan Riley the way you did 3 years ago, because 3 years ago is an eternity.
It's a very long time.
But I do kind of like the idea of Schenn coming back, staying here as a depth piece for maybe the next 2 seasons, and then becoming like a defensive coach. One thing that, Steve and Jesse and I saw in San Jose in spades was former players walking around, teaching other players how to be great NHL players. Remember, it's a super young team.
Couldn't believe how many.
Nabokov, Thornton, Marlowe, Ricci, Boyle. Who else is there? Like all the studs basically from their big Stanley Cup run.
Greer's the GM.
Exactly. They're all there creating a great culture. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are like, oh, you don't play for us anymore? Get the hell out. Another guy I want to see in a role like that is Chris Tanev when he's done.
Oh, sure.
Like, I love that Chris Tanev is here because I want Chris Tanev to take Ben Danford aside and go, I'm going to make you into me. And it's going to take a few years.
I like seeing him in the locker room last night. He was another guy who made a cameo in that video.
He flew down.
I think that's a good sign, isn't it?
Well, the Leafs used to not allow that.
That's right.
If you were injured, you couldn't be around the team.
That's a Lou thing, and I want to say it stuck around, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. So now
what you're asking for is what Jake Muzzin did. He's been he's worked with the Leafs ever since his retirement as their player development guy.
And I love
one of their player development guys. Yeah, he's around.
Isn't that the best? Like, you want that.
I'm mad Dubas stole Spezza.
And then I don't know what he costs you. Like Jonas says, would a 5th or a 6th rounder get it done? And at that point, I'm like, I don't care. A 5th or a 6th rounder seeing even a single game in the NHL would be shocking. It's rare that it happens.
At that point, if the Jets get something out of it, good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
And listen, the way the Jets draft, I don't think they will anyway. So the Luke Schenn thing makes sense, but I want to go back to the ethos. So the Leafs are on a bit of a run right now, guys. Why would you make a trade at all this year? Because I don't see, unless it's like something really low risk like a Luke Schenn, I don't really see the reasoning to do it this year because I feel like they're an incomplete team. We know they are. They're likable again. They're more likable than they were last year to me. But I do wonder about like throwing assets at a team that's not shown that they're a top of the division team.
Do I got to redo the LFR? Do nothing. do I got to redo it?
I mean, you were
do nothing.
You were right. They did do something, and the something worked.
Stetcher.
Well, no.
Whoa, yeah, and then Savard.
Savard.
Yeah, my bad. Whoops.
Stetcher.
Sorry, it's been a long season.
No, not that Stetcher didn't work, but that was well after.
Yeah, well, and I would love to go back and look at our Stetcher segment because weren't we like, really?
Oh, yeah. I think everybody was.
Stetcher, that's what's going to right the ship. Oh, shit, boys. I think we're in trouble. Yeah. No, but context is important. When you're in free fall in a season that is still very much redeemable, yeah, I think you need to do something. This is why, like, we had a lot of debates in various group chats about, like, you know, if they rebuilt or retooled, you know, you recoup some assets. And I'm like, it's right there. You've been dog shit. You've been as bad as you've been for a decade, and you're like 3 points out. I don't think you can pull the chute yet. And here they are. They're still not in. I do think that's worth mentioning. But you're right there. You are in prime do-nothing territory at the moment.
Wow. I thank God you agree. I was like, holy shit. I thought that I'd get both of you pushing back on me on this.
I think I asked last episode, like, if they should buy, and both of you said no. I don't think anybody looks at this team as like, hey, go out and sell your 2028 first round pick for something that may or may not help you make a mediocre playoff run. Like, this isn't a team that should be buying. If anything, they should be selling. Like Calle Yarncroke, who probably, like, we just talked about him in and out of the lineup. There's somebody who's a UFA. That's a very useful player for a team. You can sell that asset.
I don't even know if I view that as selling. Like, he's such a marginal player for this team.
But that's what selling is.
Yeah,
I
like,
guess
you're selling a UFA.
I guess that's what Luke Shen would be to the Jets.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like you're selling a UFA who's not going to come back next year for some sort of asset to restock. You just hold fort here. We know this team is up and down and shaky. Who knows if the true team here is the team we saw from October through Mark Savard or post Mark Savard. Like, that should be
October through Mark Savard.
It's BC and AD.
You're absolutely right.
It's before. It's BMS
BMS and
AMS. That's the least.
Oh, that's
so
great.
We'll see post Olympics whether they are the AMS team, and then I think you just kind of go about your business.
We've seen them mid, we've seen them bad, we've seen them good. We still have time to figure out which one of those three things they are.
Now, if they don't lose,
Hello.
Couple of Leafs trade related things. Okay. So Elliot Friedman on today's show said that at the deadline last year, he believes that the St. Louis Blues said, if you want Brayden Schenn, you're going to give us count. Under him, if there was a defenseman I would want the Leafs to trade for, it's Mario Ferraro. His name is on there. He's a UFA. That's a guy.
That's a buy.
That I think, well, or you wait till he gets to be a UFA. I'd be shocked if the Sharks allowed him to do that. But I love Mario Ferraro, and I think he'd be a great fit on this team.
The Sharks are in business. Like, that trade they made yesterday, I think it's more financial than anything, but it's
it gives
kind of technically a buy.
Yeah.
They got goalie depth, traded a player who is retired.
Yep.
They exchanged a couple prospects, and I don't know if there were picks involved.
Yeah, they sent a fourth to the Blackhawks.
It's a
$4 million contract, isn't it? Or $5 million or something? It's a big contract.
It's a financial move with a sprinkle of soft buy, right? Like, why do you go out and get goalie depth? Oh, you have every intention of winning games. If you're tanking again, you don't do that. You're just like, nah, we're losing. So what? No, you want to win.
And it's a busy league. Like, there's a lot of teams, but it's probably gone unnoticed that as good as Askarov has been at the beginning of the season, he's been as bad as that now.
That's how bad he's been now.
Thank you. Over the last 10 games, he has not been good, and his save percentage on the season has dropped to an .893. And if you look at his recent record, it's just 3 goals given up every single game, and 3 goals or more every single game. Right. So they are clearly seeing if we actually want to be in a wild card hunt here, we might need goalie depth, because the one guy who we thought we had at the beginning of the season might be a little shaky because he's young, and then it'll take time to get acclimatized to all this playing time in the NHL.
Stove Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. Click it right now. Sorry, what? What were you saying? Oh, we're back before puck drop. Look at us. Hey, look at us. Isn't that great? Not me. I love First We Feast. I love Paul Rudd. I think those are two very millennial things to like. You know? It's funny. Gen Z posts a lot of content, especially on TikTok, about how cringe millennials are. And I don't feel bad about liking any of those things. It's just I don't like having a mirror held up to me, you know? I don't like how right they are. Hayden goes, how would you feel if I told you I am a Gen Z person? Oh, I know. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So Hayden is an elder Gen Z. So you're a Zennial. How old are you? You're born in 1997. That's really? That's interesting. So like Gen Z, Gen Z, you're starting to be like what I felt like as a millennial for a long time. Like Gen Alpha is starting to get up there. 6'7" makes you angry. That's very boomer. It's very boomer. How dare you? So Gen Z, people are going to start looking at you like you're the baby, and you got to remind them that actually I can see 40, not 40. I can see 30 in the distance. I can see 40 it's next to me. Not in the rear view mirror. How dare you? But like, I used to have a bit because like it was the only way I could think of wording it in hockey terms that people would understand. People kept going, "Oh, you millennials," and you're followed by something that a young person has. And I just finally started screaming, Ron Hainsey is a millennial. And people seem to get the point. I love people with the out-of-town scoreboard. Meme Empress is all over that. Makar didn't have a point in their last game either. Well, I think they should trade him then. 4-1 Bolts. Goncalves bullied Sanheim. Never mind. It's 5-1. Hagel go brr. Brr. They're showing Anthony Stolarz on the ice. Be still my beating heart. Lee Atkinson, NHL Cup idea. Straight 32 knockout. 84 games. One cup game per month. Losers play the winner games. Winner gets a first 5 games max per team. Yo, I'm gonna pass out. My hockey brain cannot wrap my head around your soccer brain. Europeans are just smarter. And you're going to need me. I'm going to need a minute to catch up. Puck is dropped on the third period here. It's 4-0 Leafs. If the Leafs play like this Monday against the Avs, I will feel better about this team. But then again, after 50 plus years of being a Leaf fan, I've learned not to expect much, but I've learned. 6-2. Holmberg scored. Stop it. Mike has gone underwater briefly. Is it fixed now? Blah, 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 blah. That's a software issue because I sound perfect in my headset the whole time. It was brief. Yeah, that's a It's funny. Drew always goes, Steve, it's underwater. You got to fix it. You got to fix it. And I keep telling him, there's nothing to fix. And like it'll resolve itself. He goes, oh, you fixed it. And I go, I didn't do anything. Leafs trying to get out of their zone. And they do. Matthews loses it, though. Hronik. Canucks gain the zone. Turnover. Domi has it. Benoit. Along the boards. Chip by Nyes. Is this going to be icing, though? It is not. Lankinen, who's in relief, out of his net to play it. Pedersen doesn't look awful tonight, but he turns it over there. Stetcher, Benoit, Michelli. Leafs in there. Oh, my God. Onen. Benoit almost flattened Michelli. Benoit. Up the ice for Tavares. Pedersen doesn't have a stick. Now he does. Canucks hold the line. Michelli after the Chaos Giraffe. Stop by Wool. And now the Leafs break out. They're a little late in their shift, but here they come. Michelli. Tavares! Oh! Willie misses the wide open net. How? William Howe. He just looks skyward and goes for a change. Riley. He cannot have a normal game. This has been a very William Nylander game. That is both complimentary and derogatory. Nick Robertson knocked to the ice by Myers. Size mismatch. Robertson stays with it, though. Loses the zone. Here comes Robertson again. Loses the handle. Canucks turn it over as they go for a change. Stretch pass. Doesn't hit any Leafs. That'll be an icing with 17:09 to go in the third. It's not being European. I just have other issues. Nah. Steve, if you had a clean slate and a full salary cap and contracts didn't matter league-wide, what's your roster look like roughly for the Leafs? Oh, boy. McDavid. Matthews. McKinnon. Stetcher's the captain. Hayden, who's your favorite Wild? Hayden goes, I want JT Miller and Chris Kreider as glue guys. No, it was JT Miller and Vinny Trocheck. You know what? Okay. So people keep ripping the glue guys thing. Trocheck has actually had a very good season. He has. JT Miller, though. Hayden goes, okay, Trocheck's having a good season. I think Robertson might be having a better one. Difference is Trocheck can play, well, yeah, I guess Miller can play center too. Miller shouldn't be on the team. Is Kreider on the team as well? He shouldn't be on the team. Wool with the save there. 16-16 to go in the third. Tampa is spanking the Flyers. It is 7-2. Thank you, Meme Empress. Favorite Wild is Boldy? Okay, he's on the Leafs. We need Wolstead as the third stringer. Face off in the Leaf zone. Leafs come up with it. Benoit, Lorentz, Benoit. Stetcher finds Lawton. He's got McMahon with him. McMahon battling Sherwood in the corner. Lorentz in there too. Oh, McMahon. Oh, Lawton couldn't get the shot off properly, and now here come the Canucks. It's O'Connor. Oh, look, he's back. Stop by Wool. O'Connor had the non-contact injury in the second, and we all thought he was toast. Hronik. Canucks working it around very well. No one gets the shot. Hronik, it's tipped. It's covered by Wool. 15:35 to go in the third. 4-0 Leafs. Hey, Steve, so for the 2028 Winter Classic, for the 20th anniversary in the new Highmark Stadium, would you rather see the Toronto Maple Leafs versus Buffalo Sabres or Pittsburgh Penguins versus Buffalo Sabres. Well, the correct answer is Pittsburgh versus Buffalo. Crosby is only going to be around X amount of years. You got to get him in at least another outdoor game. And it's the 20th anniversary of what? Right? You got to get Crosby in that game. Bless the Leafs and everything, but you got to get Crosby in that game. Carlo. Domi to Matthews. He has speed. Riley, nice. Stop by Lankinen. Here comes Liam Ogren. Blocked by the Leafs. The Leafs have blocked a lot, it feels like. Matthews, rather. Plays it back. 15 minutes to go in the third. Riley. Michelli. Gain center. Dumps it. Nylander. Can't find Tavares. Here comes Pettersson. Cross ice for DeBrusk. Tries to center it. Doesn't work. Leafs really minding their P's and Q's in front of the net. Nylander dumps it. Pettersson. The other one. To Petey. I'm doing Pettersson and Petey. Petey is EP40. Just go with me. Tavares in his own end. McCabe. Hard up the ice for Cowan. That would have been fancy, but he turns it over. Evander Kane gains the zone. Höglander. Stetcher. It's taken down. Robertson trying to get it out. Can't. On. Blocked by Benoit. These guys are blocking everything, it feels like. Hronik sort of turns it over. Just whacking it around the neutral zone. Cowan has it as both teams will get a little change in. Leafs moving it around the D zone. Riley. Chips it. Yeah, that's icing for sure. 13-16 to go in the third. If you like my cup idea, just wait until I tell you about my idea for Gather Round that I stole from Aussie Rules. 16 games, 1 weekend, 1 city. Dude, everyone has more fun than us. You know that, right? Did you see the clip yesterday of Clayton Keller and the Utah Mammoth talking about their fans whistling during the game and going, "Oh, yeah, I don't like it. It's distracting." Cool. That's great, man. Hayden goes, shove your millions of dollars in your ear. All I can think of is Nikola Jokic in that famous clip. He was asked about, like, oh, you know, how do you handle all the Miami Heat fans booing you? And he just chuckles and he goes, I played in Serbia, brother. And they show a clip. Canucks flub that. They show a clip or a few clips of what basketball, pro basketball is like in Serbia. I think each and every North American watching my words right now would die if they went to a professional basketball game in Serbia. I think you would die not from someone beating you up or a flare, or just your brain wouldn't compute what is happening and you'd die. Oh, but the whistling is distracting. Cool. Yes, Hayden. Yes. One day the NHL will just be done with all of us. The players yearn for the COVID bubble. Well, this might be a fight. I think that was that Sasson, sorry, and Benoit. Doesn't look like anything. Pettersson is taken down by Stetcher. Stetcher saying he fell over. He's going to the box, but he's saying he fell over. Watch it back. Hayden saying he didn't touch him at all. Let's see. Oh, Benoit went into the end boards real hard. Oh, my God. He could have broke his ankle there. Oh, he didn't touch him. He didn't touch him. And it'll be the 6th power play for the Canucks in this game. Hey, join Bally with the code Go to the Net. Download the Bally Bet app and register with promo code Go to the Net. That's step 1. Step 2, make your first deposit. Step 3, choose a bet, whatever you want, and submit a wager of at least $10. If your bet wins, you'll get a bonus based on the odds of your wager. Okay? Odds greater than or equal to -500 and less than +300 receive $50 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to +300 and less than +900 receive $200 in bonus bets. Odds greater than or equal to +900 receive $400 in bonus bets. So join Bally today. Link in the description below. Offer is void in Canada, but if you're in Ontario, simply click the link in the description to discover everything that Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino has to offer. Steve, have you gone to games alone before? Got offered a single ticket for the 19th against the Wild, debating going or not. Hey, Hayden said, well, if they want to see a loss. I can't remember the last time I saw a game by myself. Can't remember the last time I saw a game by myself. But really, are you ever by yourself? You know what I mean? Whoever's got Cooch in fantasy is very happy. Check out Verhaeghe's major changed to minor hit for boarding tonight. League ? So Hayden just texted it to me. The Canucks are on a power play. Oh, Justin Fisher. Yeah. I can't believe you remember that. Yes, I saw Canada, USA, the gold medal game in 2010 by myself. I did. Nike gave me a last-minute ticket. Lawton almost had a breakaway. Lankinen had to play it. And if the Canucks score here, Lankinen might get an assist. Hronik. Pedersen. Besser. Pedersen. On. Tipped. Leafs clear it. Minute 13 to go in this power play. I've been to games in Toronto by myself. I have fun, says JD Atkinson. Here comes Booyam. Battle in the Leafs corner. DeBrusque comes out with it. Sherwood. Petey. Down low. Petey. On! I believe that hits the goalpost. And the Leafs clear it under 40 seconds to go in this power play here. I think Colin and George heard your mean words, Steve. These are embarrassing non-calls. Oh, I can't wait to see this now. Booyam. I get texts to my computer, but all I get is the notification, and I just see Hayden text me. And Hayden's been in my ear all night, so I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. This is probably good. Wielander, deep in the Leaf zone. 5 seconds to go here. Canucks, down low, in front. Stopped by Wool. No shots on goal on that power play for the Canucks. Under 9.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Looks like we're heading to commercial break. Janie Atkinson, dude, 52,000 people booed opposition penalties for 10 minutes straight, and a 6-tier team beat a Premier League team today. It's like Junior A beat the NHL. Europe is fun. God, what's that like? The deserve to win a meter at intermission was 80% Canucks. Yo, that's crazy. All right. So the Panthers are playing the Sens tonight. So let's see this minor penalty on Carter Verhaeghe. No. He got 2 for boarding. I'm not sure you should ever get 2 for boarding, but here we go. Oh, get out of my face! First, okay, these Senators' thirds are hideous. So let's see this again. Obviously, we can't show the footage here. I don't get it. What's he got to do? Break his neck? He's all right. All right. The Department of Panther Safety. Not a league. Not a league. Justin. Oh, Justin put together a question on Twitter. Who's my Vezina pick? I see what you're doing there, Hayden. I see what you're doing. The number 1 save percentage in the NHL is Jesper Wallstedt. 18 games played, 12 wins, 4 shutouts, 928 save percentage. He's probably not going to have played enough games. Like Gustafson's played more. Yeah, so that I'm not going to say disqualifies him, but like kind of makes it difficult. Sorry, there's a game going on also. Grubauer's been insane. There might be an argument for Blackwood, but I feel like Wedgwood's played a lot. The answer might be, I mean, Logan Thompson has put together a real good campaign. So has Sorokin. So has Vasilevsky. GMs like to vote on this thing. They're never going to give it to Thompson. I think it'll be Sorokin or Vasilevsky. That puck just sails wide of the Leafs net. Stetcher out of the box now, off the glass. Und ut. Sit down, waving guy in the front row. I hate you. I hate the concept of you. Wah. Wah. Gives it to Benoit. That was a bit of a ballsy play. I guess you're up 4-0 though. Dumped. Getting a haircut tomorrow. I can't friggin' wait. You ever just catch a glimpse of yourself on camera during a stream? Oh. Canucks moving it around very well. Oh, and Carlo lays a hit on Kampf. Carlo with 2 ankles is a very good hockey player, it turns out. Robertson. Oh! No call? All right. Leafs hold the line. Matthews whacks it. Lankinen stops it. Robertson might get in a fight here. 7:40 to go in the third. There's something happening behind the play. Riley taken down. And Pettersson. Is Pettersson going to the box, or was it what happened behind the play? Robertson drew a penalty. Whoever 25 is on the Canucks is in some pain. Is that Elias Pettersson? That's the other Pettersson? I mean, it's a hold on Pettersson. What on earth is that? Him and Robertson exchange cross checks. So let's see here. Yeah, he did it right in front of the ref. You're an idiot. That's the ref making him pay the stupid tax. I'm not even saying what he did was that bad, but like Canucks about to be 0-10-1 when out shooting. There's no way that's a real stat. Wow, giggling cat. I can't. First of all, I'm glad you're in here tonight. Second, absolutely not a league. I'm a Cats season ticket holder, so a Panthers season ticket holder, but nope. Wow. Also, oh, wow. Thank you. Giggle and Cats and 20 STPN memberships. You're lovely for that. Thank you. So this will be a Leafs power play here, but a potential 2-on-1 for the Canucks. Here comes Kiefer Sherwood. Nice play from Riley. 7:20 to go in the third. DOPS, dummies of player stupidity. How dare you? Why doesn't this guy watch the game? What? Michelli. Nice. Riley. Michelli. Nylander. Oh! Finds Matthews. Didn't have a good lane for a shot, though. Michelli. Nylander. Canucks taking away a lot of the shooting lanes here. Willie, what a pass to Matthews! Oh, a deflection in front! Puck stays alive! Wow. Canucks clear it. A minute to go here in the power play. Wool keeps it alive! Denies! Matthews! As the Canucks change, Matthews falls down. The Canucks clear it. And OEL's got to prevent a breakaway here. .6:15 to go in the third. Tavares. Chugga. OEL. Cowan lets that go to Domi. Sneaky good move there. Cowan. Hasn't played a ton in this period. Cowan. Domi. OEL. Domi. OEL. Domi. Shoots. Oh, Lankinen stops that. Stays alive. Cowan, 10 seconds to go in this power play. Robertson, shot. He doesn't get all of it, and the Canucks clear it. That's a decent power play, but no goal. 5:30 to go in the third period. There were 3 shots on goal on that power play. OEL. Here come the Panthers. I mean, sorry, I was reading a comment about the Panthers. Oh, they hit the post. Oh, my goodness. How didn't the Canucks bury it there? It's in the neutral zone. Evander Kane gains the zone. William, that puck goes into the sky, into the netting, and we get a break here. How haven't the Canucks scored? Goofy Goober, any show recommendations? Finished the final season of Stranger Things, was a bit disappointed with it, so need a new show to binge. Honestly, if you're a hockey fan, just for the cultural moment that it's having, I would say Heated Rivalry. I just finished it earlier this week. Did you see it, Hayden? Yeah, you just finished it? Like, listen, it's not for everyone. The first 2 episodes are essentially smut. But like it's a good story. Episode, which is the one with Scott Hunter? Well, like it's centered around him. And then I think I know, I can't remember the individual ones. The culmination of that story, I think, is episode 5, which leads to I'm Coming to the Cottage. And then episode 6 is very sweet, and there's some really funny moments in it. Like nothing against any other actor in the show, but the guy who plays Ilya Rozanov, Connor Story, is ridiculously talented. The fact that he's not Russian is, I can't wrap my head around that. I mean, I know that's what acting is, but like most people do it shitty, frankly. It's insanely good. JD Atkinson, I live in a city where Tony Hand coaches now, and I know how to have fun in North America. Mind, I can't deal with South American football and its incidents. Yeah. Verhage is not that type of player, assuming the Cats commentators would say that. You know the playbook, eh? Sedin Magic, the Canucks can't get any puck luck. That's how they haven't scored. Yeah. Hey, Steve. So I mentioned the 2028 Winter Classic in Buffalo and then having the 2030 Winter Classic at Lake Placid. But what about having the 2029 Winter Classic in Canada? Who are the teams you want to play and where? Well, what's your idea, Hayden? You want Oilers, Flames in Red Deer. It's roughly halfway between both, but where literally would they play? Like what? Yeah. Like, is there wouldn't be a football stadium. Okay. What about Oilers Flames in Saskatchewan? Or would that be Oilers Jets in Saskatchewan? Jets? Saskatchewan seems like an easy neutral site. Any Prairie people in the chat? What do we got? Emo Jalapeno says he learned Russian in a week. Like, he didn't just learn his lines, he knows straight up Russian. Like, it's very, like, there's small things, and, like, I haven't read the Rachel Reed book, so I don't know how she wrote it. But, like, there's a Rosanov says to a teammate, like, Russians do not do this. And when I worked with Andrei Osichenko doing KHL stuff, I asked about why he always says this. He never says that. And he said, well, in Russian, there's no difference between this and that. Like, they don't have a second word. That's why when you hear Russians speak in English, they will often say the word this, and it'll seem, you'll understand what they mean, but it's a little out of place, right? Like, it's not 100% grammatically correct. I get caught up on stupid crap like that. You're here for Steve's language corner? Wool covered that puck up, by the way. Woolstead for Calder. I think Schaefer is too insane, but like Woolstead's making a hell of an argument, isn't he? You think he'll be top 3? It's just there's not enough fanfare, right? Like, he has the numbers, but he doesn't get the fanfare at all. And there's also something to be said about Schaefer plays every night, and Woolstead, while incredible, is still like definitively the backup. Was Wolf nominated last year? I don't remember. He friggin' should have been. Well, I was arguing for Wolf to win the Calder with about a month to go in the season, and then he went a little cold, and Hudson continued to be insane. And I was like, all right, it's Hudson. Who thinks the Blues should have moved to Saskatoon? I don't want to take a team away from St. Louis, but I do like the idea of NHL hockey in Saskatchewan. Leafs in their own zone. Matthews, Stetcher, airmails it. Wielander, Domi, Benoit. 2:40 to go in this third period here. Nyes, Tavares sends it deep. Nylander collects it. Again, the Canucks flub it. Puts it in front, but no one's there. Under 2.5 to go now. Habs Leafs in Quebec City. Oh, we're cooking with gas, Francois. That's a real good answer. Ooh. Nylander. But again, it's got to be outside. Where are you playing? Right? What's the biggest outside stadium in Quebec City? I don't know the answer. Leafs can't hold the zone. Riley spins and fires it into the Canucks end. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Oh, Chris Cuthbert, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm not going to do it. You don't do it. Oh, Canucks in front. Stop by Wool. Oh, no. Leafs get out. Lawton catches up to it. It's in the offensive zone. Lorentz. Where's the puck? Goes out of play exactly. Oh, no, sorry. Lankinen has it. Exactly 90 seconds to go in the third period. If you think the Department of Player Safety is bad, Aussie Rules doesn't throw players out of games, just supplemental for everything, and the consistency is way worse. Well, basically everything is allowed. Sedin Magic, I am not reading that. How dare you? That is poor sportsmanship. The Outdoor Battle of Ontario at Skydome. Okay. That's real interesting. It's QC. You can build a temporary site on the plane. You could, but like it's the NHL. They don't want to do that. Yeah, how's it? Yeah, it's not going great in Milan. Ooh, someone caught Kampf, and Kampf did not like it. Who was that? Was that Wah? Or Carlo covered up? Kampf has something to say. Sherwood's going after him. I think it was Carlo. And here we go. We got a line scrum here. Kampf didn't like it, and honestly, he's not wrong. There's well under 90 seconds to go in this game. Oh, boy. Carlo, if he connected with that hit, would have knocked Kampf into next week. And Sherwood got there before Kampf did. Well, what is the Canucks center depth like if Kampf's out? I don't even want to know. Sherwood gets a penalty for roughing. I don't hate what Sherwood did there. I don't. I also like, I don't know, the game's still going. You're allowed to hit guys, but it's not kind. 1 minute and 9 seconds go in the third. Leafs send their second unit out there. A lot of smiles going around. Lock in, boys. Lock in. Oh, is it just straight up the third line? Walkowen, Robertson. I see Riley. And he plays it over to, is that OEL? Okay. Cowan. Robertson. Robertson is absolutely going to try to score here. He doesn't mind running up the score. Whoa! That's stopped by the blocker of Lankinen. That felt a little too loud for a 4-0 game with Thunder a minute ago, but I like my hockey team. Robertson. I hate this camera angle a lot. Leafs can't hold the zone. Riley. Under 30 to go here. Cowan. Stops up. Falls down. Almost sets up Wah. Here's Riley. One-timer. That's blocked. And Robertson scores. What did I tell you? 13.4. Do I know this team or what? Nick Robertson with the 5-0 goal on the power play with under 14 seconds to go. Do I know this friggin' team or what? That is so funny. I'm sorry, Canucks fans, but if anyone was going to do it, it was going to be him. Oh, man, that's funny, dude. Neon Trish, Steve, you were in my fantasy league last week. How's this week going for you? Yeah, I got demoted. This week's going well. I got 66 points out of David Pasternak. But the rest of my team's sort of letting me down. So I don't know if I'm going to get promoted. I don't think I am. I'm almost there. Joseph Wool secures the shutout. And the Leafs win 5-0 on Hockey Night in Canada over the Vancouver Canucks. And the Leafs in their last 9 games are 7-0-2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And you know what? Let's stay with the end of this game. Why not? There's under 2 minutes to go here. Senators, Panthers. Let's get some bonus content. It's 3-1 Panthers. Senators with the goalie pulled. Shot! Did they score? That was a rip. Was that Batherson or Giroux? I don't know if anyone tipped it. Wow, just on time. There's lots of time left here. Sens working around in their really ugly red uniforms. Oh, it was Giroux with the rip and Batherson with the tip. Yeah, otherwise Bobrovsky gets that no problem. Wow, you couldn't have executed that better. And the Sens are within 1 here with 1:42 to go in the third. Let's go! Thanks, Steve. No, thank you. Neon Trish, thank you for 5 SDPN memberships. Tonight is for bullying, apparently. Yeah, a lot of blowouts tonight. That just feels disrespectful at this point. You're not wrong, Sedin Magic. TELUS University of Laval in Quebec has 12,750 seats for football. Interesting. If this were football, this would be a garbage time touchdown. It pretty much is. All right. Sens back in the offensive zone. Panthers trying to get out. Sens net empty again. Panthers have numbers, though. Lundell wide of the empty net. Stützle falls down. Panthers within the neutral zone. Forsling. Lusterinen is stopped by Sanderson. Under a minute to go here. Here come the Sens. They gain the zone very briefly. They're turned away. No icing. Under 50 seconds to go now. Sanderson. Perron dumps it. This would be a huge win for the Senators if they could find a way to come back. Their team is reeling right now. Cousins can't come up with it. 30 seconds to go here. Giroux. Stützle on! That goes wide. Zetterlund behind the net. Under 20 to go. Giroux on. That's blocked by Mikkola. Giroux hard around for Perron. In front. Zetterlund can't find a teammate. Under 10 seconds to go. Off the glass. Panthers can't clear. In front. Cleared by Bennett, and that'll do it. The Panthers secure the 3-2 win over the Sens, and the Sens' bad week gets worse. And Florida keeps pace with the Leafs. Boo, hiss, and humbug. I was at work. Good Lord, what the hell happened, says Windwalker. The Canucks could not score a power play goal and did not score a power play goal, and it screwed them for the rest of the game, and the Leafs won. Giggling Cat, thank you kindly for another 20 SDPN memberships. You must be in a good mood because your Panthers won. Sedin Magic. Oh, well, you know what? McKenna is going to look really good in a Canucks jersey. What if Canadian teams pick 1, 2, and 3? It's possible. Yeah, only if Bettman retires. Sorry for the content, but woo! Says Giggling Cat. So, Steve, 16 games, all in Toronto, 1 week, 4 outdoor, 2 at Skydome, 2 at BMO, 6 at Scotiabank Arena, and 6 at CCC. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what CCC is. LFR title. He can and he will. Oh, Coca-Cola Coliseum. I've never seen it referred to as the Triple C, but that's way better. Oh, my God. Would you rather have the Engvall contract or the Trent Frederick contract? Oh. Engvall. Although, Engvall. Engvall might be less cooked. Although, yeah, Engvall's ends sooner. I think it costs less. Like, was he actually bad when he? Oh, yes, he was. But like in his last 62 game season with the Islanders, he had 8 goals and 7 assists for 15 points. Again, in 62 games. Let me go to Trent Frederick real quick. Trent Frederick in 42 games has 2 goals and 1 assist, which is David Kampf's current stat line, except Kampf has played like 15 fewer games. 20 fewer games. Bro. And ironically, Frederick's last full-ish season, 58 points last season. 58 games last season, 8 goals, 7 assists. Just like Engvall. Yeah, no, give me Engvall. Would you rather have food poisoning or Norwalk? Oh my God, man. Can I say shutout now? You can. Yes. On a scale from Backstreet to The Empire Strikes, how back are we? Not until you're comfortably in a playoff spot. It's looking pretty good. New members, I highly recommend the Family Feud VIP episode. Yes. So if you're a new VIP tonight, you can go back and watch as many VIP episodes as you can. It's not just the new ones. It's literally as many as you can consume before your membership runs out, but you shouldn't let it run out. You should extend it. We're going to end it here. Or the Oilers Sens outdoor game in Stützle versus Leon. Sorry. Sens Oilers outdoor game in Munich, Stützle versus Leon, and let the crowd do its thing. A European outdoor game sounds incredible. Rusty Mitchell, the Leafs now have more regulation wins than the Habs. Bro, what? This season is unhinged. Hey! Hope you had fun. Thank you to Justin Fisher in the chat. Thank you to producer Hayden producing. Drew's got a live show tomorrow night in Kingston. Drew and Stu. Jesse is going to be there. They're going to be talking a little football. That's at the Mansion. Should check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Robert was not in the chat tonight because Robert was at the game. Pretty good luck charm. 5-0 Leafs victory. So, my friends, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this stream brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. The Leafs are 7-0-2 in their last 9.